Hello everybody, I wanted to provide an update on some of my recent treatments. One of the treatments that I have tried in the past month, or about 6 weeks ago, is the treatment for my dystonia. So I was diagnosed with oromandibular dystonia and cervical dystonia, as well as a little bit of functional neurological disorder, but mainly we think my symptoms are more dystonia episodes. And basically when I swallow, my head will lock. It locks forward, backwards, to the side, and then I have kind of like these seizure type episodes. I have a hard time talking. My words come out like almost like my mouth is paralyzed, so my face droops, and then I have a hard time walking, so my legs collapse from sound, and it's almost like no matter how hard I try, my legs don't function, and it's really scary. I've never really filmed an episode, but really it all started about 1.5 years ago from a series of events that I kind of re-injured myself once I had CCI, and then I started having like a little bit of a chunk of bone sensation in my throat, which has been really disabling. And then we realized about 1 year later, I figured out through my own work and advocacy that my jaw had slipped out, and something with my hyoid. So we're still trying to figure out what that scraping crepitus kind of, I feel like there's a bone chunk scraping the inside of my throat all the time. And then my mouth will zigzag. But the dystonia really started after a really bad AO treatment gone wrong by an atlas orthogonal. And for me, I realized that's when I realized that atlas orthogonal chiro is not safe for all CCI patients, and there's only one doctor I will ever go to again. So that being said, my dystonia has gotten worse over the last year, and then the functional neurological disorder, I was hospitalized for that. And it would come and go. AO really helps that, but my atlas comes out and we can't really be at my AO all the time for financial reasons, and it's super far. So I decided to try neuro rehabilitation with this clinic that I was following for a long time, and they work a lot with dystonia patients. So I really wanted to walk you all through what my treatment looked like. It was a 7-day intensive. So I was tested for 2 days, and then I had a 5-day intensive. Because of the CCI, we did not move my neck at all, and we just moved my eyes, which was really scary for me. I actually forgot how to map my world, so my brain quite literally didn't know where I was in space, which is why I was falling over and having all of these difficulties. So there's different theories on what causes dystonia, but this clinic's theory is basically that my brain signals are all jumbled from a mix of the instability, the jaw trauma, and then my lack of using my vestibular system. And so the testing basically will map your eye movements to understand what's going on in your brain. And by understanding what's going on in my brain during the dystonic episodes, we could see what parts of my brain needed help. And so that's what the therapy focused on. So I wanted to provide you guys with that video. Neuro rehab help my CCI symptoms. I have a whole list of CCI symptoms, like more than I can even count. There's so many I don't even share with my doctors or my family or friends because there's so many, and I have like a few that are the most debilitating, so I always focus on those. Really my main issues when it comes to the CCI is this loose bobblehead feeling, the imbalance, my jaw instability, the choking with the bone chunk, the dystonia. I can't nod yes in a straight line. My head like zigzags. So we think something is misaligned, like with my cranial bones or my jaw. And then the functional neurological disorder and tremors. So the list goes on and on. But really the neuro rehab was such an amazing experience, and it did not help a lot of my CCI symptoms, but what it did help me with was my ability to walk again. So they gave me rescue exercises that will help my brain calm down when I have these dystonic episodes. So I'm about 6 weeks out from that intensive, and I do my eye therapy every day, my brain exercises at home, and they're really simple, and I don't move my neck, I just move my eyes, which makes me really sick, but then I can rescue myself with these exercises they gave me. And in the last, I would say 2 weeks, I've noticed my body feeling safer. I'm not extremely sound sensitive, even though my atlas is really out right now. I'm more functional. Functional, you know what it is to be functional with CCI. We just feel a little bit better. And my dystonia has gotten so much better. So if I kind of relax, you can see it a little bit there. Or if I kind of swallow and relax, you'll kind of still see it. But it's gotten so much better, and my balance is improving. So it's helped me map my world and use my eyes more, but it's definitely not going to fix the CCI. So I'm really taking this as like such a positive step. All of this is an integrated, holistic approach. So the neuro rehab is so important, I think, and not often talked about. And then the injections, my specialized spinal injections and my atlas orthogonal, and then nutrition, like these are all so important, and I am seeing benefit from the neuro rehab. So that's so great.